The classified Pentagon file didn't say non-biological craft. It said something far more disturbing: biohuman integration. Stage 3, Project Hollow Veil. The document was found in 1982, buried in a mislabeled box deep inside a Nevada military archive. Stamped across the cover in red ink: Area 51, internal use only. When retired intelligence officer Lieutenant Nathan Cole opened it, the entire room fell silent. The files described a covert operation launched after the 1947 Roswell incident. But the real shock wasn't about aliens. It was about humans. Subject 12, anomalous tissue integration successful. Cognitive retention, 41%. There was a test subject, and that subject had once been human. In 1989, while cleaning out the home of former test pilot Joseph Walker, a tape recorder was discovered. If you're hearing this, I'm already gone, but what I saw still exists. Walker had been one of the pilots flying near Area 51 back in 1952. On the tape, he described a massive hangar shrouded in blackout curtains. There was a body, he said, human shape, but skin like metal. Weeks later, Walker was discharged for neurological instability. His military record vanished, but his final letter to his wife contained one line: "If no one believes me, tell them to check Pentagon File 47B." Years later, that same file landed in the hands of Lieutenant Cole. Inside were not only reports, but photographs. A half-naked figure, motionless with jet black eyes. Underneath, biohuman hybrid, stage 3. But the background held something even more chilling. Beneath the American flag hung a small child's drawing. Crayon lines spelling just one word: Daddy. When the majestic 12 documents leaked online in 1994, few noticed a buried reference line: Hollow Veil Protocol integrated with cognitive mapping research. See Dr. Elias Kerrigan's section. Dr. Elias Kerrigan was a Pentagon neuroscientist during the 1960s. His classified work suggested the human brain could mimic foreign frequencies, that consciousness itself could be reprogrammed. But most of his test subjects didn't survive. Subject 7, electrical stimulation caused telepathic feedback. Subject requested termination. Maybe those so-called aliens were never visitors. Maybe they were human constructs, warped minds reshaped by their own technology. And the Pentagon knew it. At the bottom of the page was a final line: authorized by Executive Order 71 Delta, President Eisenhower. This wasn't some rogue experiment. It was government-approved human hybridization. In 1996, Lieutenant Cole scheduled a private press briefing. He planned to release the documents publicly. He never made it. His car was found burned to the frame in the Nevada desert. Beside it lay a melted magnetic badge reading Hollow Veil, Clearance Level 9. The Pentagon later claimed no record of any Nathan Cole exists. But in CNN's 1981 Air Research Conference archive, there's still a photo. A man in the back row, name tag visible: Lieutenant N. Cole, U.S. Air Research Division. Next to him sits another man, face blurred, label reading, Dr. Elias Kerrigan. They had worked together on Project Hollow Veil. The project's final note simply read, "Integration achieved, host responsive," meaning the host was alive. In 2018, a new leak appeared online, the Hollow Veil reboot. But it wasn't a photograph or a document. It was a digital brain scan, and it didn't belong to a single mind. It was a cluster, a hive of consciousness. Researchers tracking secure military frequencies found an active pulse beneath Nevada. Every 17 days, a transmission repeated the same pattern, HVL. The source was traced to a sealed bunker beneath the former test site, Hangar 19. Some engineers claimed the signal behaved like it was alive. It pulsed, it breathed, and every cycle ended with one word: listen. Last year, a new steel door was installed deep inside Area 51. No label, no markings, only a laser-etched symbol, a human eye wrapped around a DNA helix. One security guard whispered off the record, "We stopped looking at the sky. The real secret's buried below. Everyone still chases flying saucers." But maybe the answer was never up there. Maybe it's right here, the reflection staring back at us. Because the final line in the Pentagon file hasn't changed since 1958. Stage 4, cognitive expansion successful. Maybe the real question isn't what they were hiding, but what we've already become. For decades, we searched the skies for answers, but the real mystery was never out there. It was always inside us. If you're ready to hear what history tried to bury, subscribe, because the next signal might not come from space. It might come from you.